Welcome back to the Brenham ISD studio. Today I'm going to show you how to install the Flubaroo add-on in a Google spreadsheet to have Flubaroo automatically grade your student submissions in a Google form. So I'm going to start in a live form, and I have 4 questions already pre-planned in this form. And one thing I want to point out is if you're not going to have a field for the student's name, you need to make sure that you check this box so that it automatically collects their email address when they click on submit. Otherwise, just make sure you have a field somewhere in your form for them to indicate what their name is. The first thing that you're going to want to do is fill out this form to create a key. It's easiest to set the key if it's the first submission of the form. And I'm going to flip back over to the live form and show you the responses. This first response in row 2 is the key. I was the first person to submit it with all of the correct answers. And you'll see we have a student submission in row 3. Flubaroo is going to grade that student submission based on this first one. So let me show you how to run this add-on. The first thing that you have to do is click on add-ons and go to get add-ons. Likely Flubaroo is going to show up in the top because it's one of the most popular add-ons. And you'll see it's right here. Now I've already installed this add-on. If you mouse over one that you want, all you have to do is click on free. It's going to bring up a box that asks for you to give the add-on permission to access the information inside of your spreadsheet, and that's fine. You can click on accept. I've already installed this, so I'm good to go. Once you click on accept, when you click on add-ons again, you'll notice that you have the option for Flubaroo. So I'm going to go ahead now and click on grade assignment. I've submitted a key and I have 1 student submission. So what it's going to ask me to do now is assign points to each of the questions inside of the form. So 1 point for this one, that's fine. And it automatically knows that this username is the student identifier. I'm going to click on continue. And now it's going to ask you to select which submission is the key. This is why it's really a lot easier if you are the first person to submit with all of the correct answers, because if you have 50 kids submit this form after you, sometimes it's difficult to scroll through and find the one that is the key. So I'm going to select the admin submission as the key. And now it's starting to grade my assignment. This does take a few minutes, and you'll notice what happens is that it creates a new tab down at the bottom of your spreadsheet. The first tab becomes the student submissions. The second tab becomes the place where Flubaroo actually creates the grade. And you'll also notice too that it highlights the questions that are incorrect. This takes just a second. Once the grading of Flubaroo is complete, you also have the option to email the students their grade and provide feedback, which we will show you in a later video. You can also share this spreadsheet with your team teachers and colleagues if they need access to this data as well. If you go back and you make any changes to your live form, it could affect the grading of future Flubaroo submissions, so I would highly encourage you to make sure that that form is ready to go before you actually run the Flubaroo add-on. And you may recall as well, if you used Flubaroo in the past when it was a script, you had to actually go in and install that script on every single spreadsheet. Now with the Flubaroo add-on, it's installed for every sheet forever until the end of time, so you never have to go back in and install that. We're gonna have to cut this part out. I can edit it later because are you serious? Just let it keep running and I'll have to chop it. Oh my God. Take a minute or two. I ran out of stuff to say.
You were doing good. You were stalling.
I was doing some all-star stalling.
That was like major
And the piece of course in Gaza are not really.
Like, there's 4 questions. Seriously?
Yeah, something's weird.
Something's not right.
It's usually like 10 times.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna have to do some serious editing here.
Is it called green screen?
Yes. Grading step 1, did that. Oh, this is really annoying. Yes. shouldn't have closed that. Crap.
We're only recording.
Okay. Um,
When you're ready to go, I'm gonna switch back to the main screen. Right now
Okay.
it's still gonna be-
okay, and let me think about what I'm gonna say. Let's see, that one was wrong. Okay. So at this point, when the add-on has no.
Right, do you want it on you?
Oh,
Have it on
Can
your
I go this
screen.
screen? I'm gonna go screen.
okay. So at this point, when the add-on has completed running, you'll see that it gives the percentage for the submission, and it also highlights any incorrect answers. In the following video, we will show you how to have the Flubaroo add-on automatically email students their grades.